you take it without mentioning it.
All right. Now let's go to Barrister Eze Eluche. Barrister Eze Eluche, we also have information, one of the journalists that visited the scene after the incident was on my show, Political Lens, yesterday. And he said he also had information that, as a matter of fact, that when journalists when it had been confirmed, that there was a kidnap of about over 170 people or so, we have conflicting reports, that when journalists went there, that the police authorities, and government officials stopped them and blocked them from accessing that community, that Kurmin Wali community in Kaju local government area of Kaduna State. Why do you think the government is trying to hide something by trying to restrain journalists, from accessing a crime scene? Why would a government do a thing like that? If you understand all of this, can you help us untie it? Because it's like a big knot for us now.
Yeah, thank you very much. Taking up from what Mr. Aponimo said from your studio, I think the proper person to have asked was actually the local DPO. I mean, I don't know this. The whole problem of security goes to the roots of the Nigerian Constitution. Is the root cause of most of our problems. Why do I say so? You have a Nigerian Constitution that situates policing powers in some characters in Abuja, the federal capital, and you have to get information from them relating to what has happened in my village. That is preposterous. The ideal situation should have been, you first of all go to the county police. If there is even a village police, they are the best people positioned to respond, and not some character in Abuja. That was why Benjamin Hundeyin goofed miserably, because he was talking about what he absolutely has no clue about. It's not his fault. It's the fault of the Nigerian Constitution that situates all policing powers in some people in Abuja who don't understand the local terrain. And regards the fencing up of journalists, you see, many of us have come to the conclusion that the Nigerian state, particularly under this APC dispensation, is in collaboration and is complicit with most of the vile criminal acts we are seeing. Otherwise, under normal circumstances, if there is a crime scene, identified crime scene, you isolate the particular crime scene from intruders so that you're able to gather evidence and whatnot. But not an entire village, not the entire locality, not to prevent journalists from going to ask questions or the people around. The churches could have been cordoned off so that you can maybe do fingerprinting, but we don't do that stuff in this country. So there was absolutely no need for the police and government authorities to prevent journalists, except that they want to continue to on information. And this has been a recurring factor. With regards to how they were able to move hundreds of people across, you see, right from the days of Chibok and the various mass abductions, even St. Mary's in Niger and other schools, you see clear evidence of government collaboration and complicity. You cannot tell me that you moved 300 people or more than 300 in Chibok or in St. Mary's in Niger State, or in this instance, and the police who are manning checkpoints every now and then, extorting from civilians, will claim they have no clue. It only leads to one conclusion. And that conclusion is based on the fact that this is a recurring problem. The police hierarchy must be aware of this. They must know about it. They are complicit in it, and they cannot deny that allegation. If I was only referring to the Kajuru issue, okay, you say it's an ad hoc event, but no, this is always happening all over the country. And it's very sad that the police keeps on denying. It's akin to what Mr. Tuga was doing in Davos, when he was asked what is the government doing about the attacks on Christians and all that stuff. He went on a frolic of his own, talking a whole load of crap, telling us about Muammar Gaddafi's killing in Libya more than 10 years ago, without mentioning any single thing this government has done to address the state of insecurity, to address Christian genocides. And they want us to think that we are safe in their hands? Right. Come on. That's not the truth. The truth is that this government is complicit.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Barrister Eze.